On WhatsApp, no one can see or hear your personal messages. Whether it's a voice call, message, or sending a password. To WhatsApp, it's all just this. So whether you're sharing the streaming password in the family chat or trading those late-night voice messages that could basically become a podcast, your personal messages stay between you, your friends, and your family. No one else. Not even us. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
With a major selection of the looks your kiddos love starting at just $4 in the Walmart app, a new school year means a stylish new them. Who knew? Find skater skirts and Crocs that say, I'm casual but cool. Sparkly sneakers that say, it's my classroom, you're just learning in it. And preppy polos that say, I'm the teacher's pet, even if they're mommy's menace at home. Find their favorite styles starting at just $4 in the app. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
You can run, you can move, you can try everything in your power, but you can never hide from the life you're supposed to live. You came here with a purpose. You came here with a quest to step into your higher self, and it cannot be hidden anymore. It is calling your name, and it is time to rise. My name is Henry Lawrence, and welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. In this episode, we're going to talk about your destiny. The life that has been chosen for you, the height that you are meant to reach, and why it's happening to you now and how to step into it. So make sure to listen all the way through, because at the very end, we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message so we can move into it throughout the day. So this energy, this experience, this you is happening. It is happening because you are meant to rise. You might be comfortable in life and you might love a lot of things, but you are meant to be more. You are meant to go to the love frequency. You are meant to go to the most high, whether you want to call it heaven, whether you want to call it bliss, whatever you want to call it, alignment or purpose, whatever it means to you, that is where you're being called to, and you cannot hide from it. You see your life, you keep seeing these things happen. You keep seeing these signs. You keep seeing these, and you're working so hard because you think you know what you want. You think you know what you deserve. You think you know how to get there, but you're operating from a lower frequency. You're operating from an earthbound frequency. You're operating from this idea that the human you is what you should be fulfilling. But there's more to you. There's a life, there's a passion, there's a reality to you that is ready to be experienced. And it will keep coming because in friction, in pressure, diamonds are created. And that's exactly what you're meant to be, the diamond. And so you might think, okay, I'm just going to niche down. And trust me, I'm on the same path of blocking out the things that are distractions, blocking out the things that feel disaligned, blocking out the things that were connected to the lower level version of you so that I can go within. I'm doing the yes-no test with God on anything, trying to stay aligned, trying to stay in this path. But the more I do it, the more I try to tunnel my vision, the more the universe keeps speaking to me. No matter where I look, whether it's a song, no matter where I read, it's a verse. No matter what I do, the universe is speaking louder and louder the more that I go within. Those messages are signs. It may not mean that you're going to get the thing that they're connected to, but what it might mean, actually what it does mean, is that what it's connected to is the frequency for you. When you remove the idea of time, when you remove the idea of expectation and you just be, everything will come to alignment. Everything will come to purpose. Everything will come to reality. And so maybe this is sounding a little bit exoteric. Maybe this is sounding a little bit out there right now. But you know you keep having the same lessons show up, right? You keep dealing with the same pattern. It's different places, it's different things, but it's the same pattern over and over and over. It's not to punish you. It's because friction will get you to rise. It's because pain will get you to grow. It's because hurt will get you to actually learn what love is. And so when you see these signs, you better show it gratitude. You better lock eyes with it and connect with it as long as you possibly can. And maybe it's just a moment. Maybe it's just a glimpse. Maybe it's just a sound. Maybe it's a smell. Maybe it's just something that reminds you. It's a person, a place, a thing that reminds you of what was in your vision, of what you wanted, of what your desires are. And when those start happening, when you start receiving them, when you start perceiving them, go deeper into your path. You don't have to chase those things, actually. If they're showing up in your line of path, if they're showing up in your vision, then you go deeper within. You charge more within yourself. You lock in more with yourself. You double down on your process. You quadruple down on your process. You keep doing the work. You keep doing the visualization of what you want to become, and the signs will keep speaking. because it's coming closer. It's pulling you within. It's fighting for you. Can you believe that? That the life that's on the other side of this is actively fighting for you. You experience it as problems. You experience it as discomfort. You experience it as all these things that equal resistance, but what you're actually experiencing is the higher self, the higher energy, the higher presence doing the work too. And so you experience it as that, and it experiences it as that with you. Right? When you start doing the alignment, it feels the discomfort. It's a mirror. And so the more you're trying to get aligned, the more where you're going, right? That future self, that future reality, whatever it's the whole family, like whatever it is, experiences the same thing. Because if you're going to rise, it must rise so that you end up at the same destination. And I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I feel really dialed into a message. I feel like every sentence, every word, every moment is just perfect alignment, makes perfect sense, is just going to connect to people's mind and shift the reality. And then sometimes I'm tapping into something that's new to me, something that I don't even truly understand, something that I'm just starting to perceive, but I must speak it. I must speak it because this must be a truthful experience. This isn't a podcast for business. This is a podcast of my life. This is my diary. This is my journey. This is everything that I'm putting in here. So sometimes it doesn't make sense, but sometimes the ones that don't make sense, the ones that are the least clear, the ones that are the hardest for me to say are the ones that connect with the right person and changes their life. Right? Just as I'm talking about the little breadcrumbs that I'm seeing in life that are showing me, hey, this is the right path. Hey, keep going. If you keep doing this, you're going to end up home. Right? When I keep experiencing, knowing I'm heading at home, because that's all I want. I want to go home. Right? That's all you want. You want to go home. What home is where you feel at peace. Where you feel like this is where you're supposed to be. Where you feel like you could rest there forever. That's home. And ultimately, that's where we want to go. And whatever home is to you, that's your vision. Right? Everyone has different realities of what that is. But when you keep seeing these breadcrumbs, you end up wanting to go back to chase. Right? And that's part of the trick. You see, if you become a chaser, you'll never attract. Right? You'll always be a chaser. And so when you start leveling up, the pull to chase, the desire to chase is going to increase. And your discipline to not do it is key. And that's what I'm realizing. And that's why I'm understanding that the level up, when you're going on the escalator of growth, the elevator of leveling up, like whatever you want to call it, discipline will allow you to keep growing. Because I promise you, the temptations of things will grow. You'll have almost there. Like, do you know how easy it is to cave for something that's 90% correct? But you have to understand, and this is where people get lost. The thing, 90%, that's pretty good. Right? If I could have 90% of my dreams, that'd be amazing. What you're not understanding is that additional 10%, let's go even higher, let's say 99%, that additional 1% isn't 1% more, right? It's not like there's 100 marbles and you're getting 99 of them. It's a frequency. No frequency is the same. 99.9 is not the same as 100. They can play two different stations. You cannot settle for less. Well, you can. That can be your experience. And it's not wrong, but I don't think that's what you want. I know that's not what I want. And so going to 100%, that's not being picky, right? That's not being too good for things. That's not being uncaring. That's not being just insane with your ideas. It's being in alignment. And most people aren't. And people do not like what they're not. And when someone is in alignment, it's the most attractive thing to see, but also invokes the most jealousy. Because deep down in people's core, it's what they want too. And they're not living it, so they hate against it. They push against it. But when that happens, because you're so disciplined to get there, it fuels you, right? The more discipline you have in the face of pressure, in the face of pain, the more you'll be rewarded. It's not that you're rewarded because God's out here saying, oh, good job. It's rewarded because that discipline in the hardest elements finds that frequency even more. It just tunes it even more. And so you get more pure into things. Could you imagine being so tapped into a frequency that you could have nothing in the physical world? Literally nothing. And be more fulfilled than somebody that has every single thing in the physical planet? Can you understand that? That's the reality that's coming for you. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath. In this breath, it's all about home. It's the Lord take me home meditation. And this may not be for everyone, but it's going to be for me. And I hope it's for you. So follow the breathing, listen to my words, but understand that the breathing is just a cadence. The words are just frequency to tune you, but the message that you receive is for you. So keep your heart open, your mind open, and allow me to guide you safely through this exercise. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath to get started. Deep breath in. And out. I'm so glad that I can find you here. This world is crazy. This world is wild. There's billions of people, but yet sometimes we feel so distant, so disconnected, so alone. But that's not forever. That's not how it's always going to be. The work you're doing, the work that I'm doing, the path that we're on is for the right thing. The right thing for us that we are destined to have. So let's take another deep breath in. And out. I want you to feel some joy right now. Feel some joy and love where you're at, because where you're going could never exist without this current place. And make no mistake, you are going there. I know you're going there because I'm going there too, and I can see you coming down the same road. I know we're going the same place at the same time in the same reality. It might look different. It might feel different, but it's the same, baby. We are rising up, and it feels good. Can you feel the goodness in you? You are being lifted up by love. You are being lifted up by passion. You are being lifted up by purpose. Remove the idea that you need all that other stuff to guide you. You've got the most power within you. Let's take another deep breath in. And out. You know, one of the hardest things, and really feel this as you're sitting here, allow your breathing to just be consistent in this moment. One of the hardest things that we go through right now, as we continue to see the vision, as we continue to know what's to come, is we're still in this current reality sometimes. And that absence of the dream, that absence of the things that are supposed to be for us, that we're supposed to have, and we know it with our core, like we know that's what's meant for us. It's hard to go without, even though it's in the future. But we can connect on that too. Right? You're so blessed in this moment. You're so blessed in this moment. Imagine this. And this is the meditation I really want you to have. So take a deep breath before we go into this. Let's take another deep breath in. And out. I want you to think of this vision, right? The goal, the home, the thing that you desire. Really think about it right now. Think about who's there, the love, the connection, the joy in this moment. Maybe it's a Christmas morning. Maybe it's a trip. Maybe you're on a boat. Maybe you're on a hike, whatever it is. Like really take in this moment with everything that you've been working for. And it feels so good right then. You're about to be given a gift. And when we take this deep breath in, we're accepting the gift. The gift is you're going to go back in time to right now. You're going to go back in time and you're given the gift of building. You get to go and build that life and know that that day is coming. Right? In the future you, that day is about to end. But in current you, we're going to do the steps. We're going to move in alignment to live in that day. We know that it's coming. Everything that we do right now, every brick we place, every move we make is stepping towards this beautiful dream. The road is long. The distance may seem far, but it is coming. And take this gift, as we take this final deep breath in, take this gift as a challenge, as an opportunity, as an act of love to give you the opportunity to get to experience that amazing day again. Are you ready to accept it? Let's take this deep breath in. And out. Everything is happening for you. This life is a gift. These pains are a gift. These heartaches are a gift. You're so strong. Just start waking up every day saying, oh, I'm so strong, I can do anything. Oh, I'm so strong, I'm growing. Oh, I'm so strong, everything's coming to me. Like just load yourself with this energy. This is not a trial run. This is real life, and your purpose is big. So let's rise up and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful. There's just a few things I'm going to ask of you. One, share this podcast. If there's something that resonated with you, if you think this could help somebody, imagine what we could do if we shared this and grew together. If we could just double the amount of people that reached today, right? If we could just double it, how powerful that would be. It'd be just transcendent of things. Let's shift this world. So that's one. Two, if you don't want to miss a single episode, make sure you follow this podcast. Whatever platform you're on, subscribe, follow, like, comment. It's the only way to stay connected. Let's do this. Let's rise up and become that rising tide we were always meant to be. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.